3-minute spiel why I'm running. 2007, we met right here around the same time when we announced our campaign. At that time, I did not have a legislative record to run on, but I did make some promises and some commitments to those who would vote for me. And you all trusted enough in the message and trusted enough in the campaign to give me an opportunity to say whether I was going to deliver on those promises, deliver on that message, deliver on the platform or not. I want to let you know what we ran on. We ran that we were going to stand for and increase affordable housing in Nashville, Tennessee. I want to let you know that we passed legislation that gives incentive from the government for those developers to do affordable housing in Nashville so that people who can have transportation to their jobs by public transportation are in the affordable housing in the area so they're not all the way out, you know, on the corners of the county where they do not have access to public transportation to get to their jobs. We were able to pass that legislation. We kept that promise. The other thing we said is we wanted to fully fund schools, that we would fight to fully fund schools and support education and public education. Over the last 3 budgets, Greg, I think we did it. We have fully funded our schools, despite the fact that many did not want to fully fund our schools, criticize our schools. We fought hard to make sure that our schools are fully funded. I think we should give the mayor and the council some support. We talked about economic development and jobs. Now, the economic development in some areas have been robust and other areas have not. I promise you this, I will continue to fight hard to make sure that we have proper, smart economic development in the southeast corner of Davidson County, West Nashville, South Nashville, all the way to East Nashville. And of course, in this, my home, this community, North Nashville. And we're going to fight hard to make sure that we have jobs created in every segment of the county. And I just give you that promise. We've already been doing some things. Let me tell you about all those things, some of the things we've been doing. One, many people did not agree with us on voting for the convention center. Carl, be quiet. Many of us did not agree. That's my dear friend Carl Boyd. I'm just playing with him. Did not agree, but listen what it's done. It's created jobs. It is the largest stimulus package that we have in the state of Tennessee. There's hardly any other places in the country that is doing $1 billion of economic development. Let me say that again, $1 billion of economic development. It is creating jobs. Let me also tell you this. Not only is it creating jobs for all Davidson County, but in the past with the arena, in the past with the Titan Stadium, we did not have the participation of small, minority, and women-owned business at a level that we should have been proud of. But on this project, working with the mayor, working with the council, working with Bell and Clark Construction, working with the Harmony Group, we have been able to exceed our goal of 20%. And at last count, we had 23% of all dollars spent up to December 2010 was spent with minority, women, and small businesses. Well, let me break down the number for those people who say, oh, Jerry, you guys keep talking that stuff. Let me break down the numbers. $23 million has already been spent with small, minority, and women-owned business. $23 million. That's more than ever been spent. That's real dollars. Those are real jobs. Those are families who are benefiting. Those are families who are working. Those are families able to take care of their families. We got a workforce development program that my dear friend Linnell Matthews led on. Workforce development is happening. We've had over 1,000 people come through the workforce development. That's real numbers, real jobs. And I know that some people have been cynical, but if you give us a chance to get back in there, we'll make sure we'll go from 23%, Greg, to 30%, to higher, that there is no limit. That there is no limit. And for African American businesses, we've set a record. By 2010, December 2010, we had already spent $10 million with African American owned business. That's more than ever been spent on any public project in Davidson County. And that's because of the leadership of the mayor, the leadership of the council, and the leadership of the Black Caucus. And I just want to say that we will continue to do those things. Why? Because what is good for the community that is a minority is good for the community that's abroad. This city is only as great as the weak link in the town.